And what is up, guys? It's your host, Zack Attack, back at you, and this time we're going to be doing another Pokemon Go vlog today. And I know it's kind of weird that you see me in the vlog for once, because I know most of the time when you see it, it's usually my screen recorder, as well as many other multitude of things. But mostly it's because my screen recorder with some video editing, and it's simply because I don't want to carry a vlog full of an hour so of walking and all that other nonsense. But without further ado, we're going to get right into the Pokemon Go. Let's get it. And we are back on the grind. Now, of course, I'm at home, but I am doing this simple, as I'm going to update you on certain things I have. Of course, items-wise, I went up a little bit. I'm trying to get more Great Balls and Ultra Balls. I'm really trying to reduce my Pokeballs, but I only keep the Pokeballs for, like, anything lower than, like, 300 CP, depending what Pokemon it is, of course. I usually have a lot of Lucky Eggs and a lot of Incubators. I do have a lot of Raspberries. Of course, at level 30, you get Max Revives. I'm actually going to turn the sound off or the music, because I'm pretty sure the music, they might copyright me for it, but it's also because the music is probably overriding my voice. But I actually have been getting a lot of revives, which is something I had been wanting for a while. Wow, shockingly, nothing's died yet. I say that because I also have this going on. I have my Defender bonus. My gyms are at 10. I have 10 guys. That's the maximum. I still think, though, it shouldn't be 10 as a maximum. I still think it should be by the amount of guys you have in a gym, because I've had 10 guys in a gym for at least, like, a month and a half now, but that's one of the things I hope they upgrade. Of course, my Pokemon storage is upgraded, my bag upgrade is fully upgraded, and this is my Pokedex. I have all the Gen 1 starters. I really went out during the Gen 1 starter Pokemon event. I really grinded. Now, of course, I couldn't catch them all, but I was happy I didn't lose any Venusaurs, and I didn't lose any Charizards. Of course, I'm one off each because I saw them in gyms. I only lost 3 Charmeleons, and that's pretty impressive considering they're, amongst his evolution chain, they are the toughest chain of Pokemon to catch, if not Dragonite. Blastoise was kind of a pain in the ass, but that's neither here nor there. I have some other odds and ends. I've actually captured a lot of Pikachus recently. I'm trying to also get up my medals. Pikachus and Rattatas. No, that's not Rattata. I let an Arbok get away? I don't remember that. Oh well. I've caught a lot of Rattatas, and of course that's going to be part of the mass evolution event going on soon. And this is going to be pretty simple, that I'm just going to be doing basics, and I think the toughest metals right now are probably Steel and Dragon, because there's only one specific type each, so it's really basically catching Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Magnemite, and Magnetons, so it's pretty hard right now, the grind. I'm still kind of salty that I saw Kangaskhan and Mr. Mime in gyms, because now they're really affecting my Pokedex, because I'm at 151 of 153. I haven't seen Farfetch'd yet, so that's a good thing. There's something outside. I don't know what it is, though. Dragonites. I went out and caught a lot of Dragonites recently. In fact, my strongest Pokemon happens to be a Dragonite. But the grind for Togetic was a pain in the ass, because I forget the baby Pokemon are all 5 kilometers because of their max evolutions. But I don't know how Clefairy is, because Clefairy comes from a 2K, so it should be 1 kilometer, not 5, but all the baby Pokemon are 5. That's neither here or there. And that's only because I hatched only 2 Togepis, and I walked the rest of the candy. I got a lot of Magpies. I got 5 Magpies from 10Ks. But right now I'm trying to hope I get a lot of, I either get another Lapras. I've caught a few Laprases here or there. I also kind of hope from a 10K I get another Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. Finally caught this bastard the first time he got away. That really took me off the one day I went out and I failed to catch him. But finally got a Machamp. That took forever. I actually have more than, what is it? Oh, it's another Rattata. I probably should catch it. But all the ones you see are the part of the mass evolution chain that will be going on shortly. And I probably won't be evolving these on screen, and I'll probably just tell you it will drain me drastically. I have a shitload of Pikachus. I also kept my Santa Hat Pikachus. I also have a couple Santa Hat Raichus. Nidoqueen and Nidoking really went down, as well as Arcanine. Arcanine also went down. They kind of lowered him. They lowered Vileplume and Victory Bell. Dotrio is always the piece of shit it is. It's not really that good. Golduck's okay if you know how to use it. Primape's, it could be better. Of course, I do a method here where whenever I put a Pokemon in a gym, I name it by the name of the gym in shortest terms so I remember where it's at. Let me see here. Next up, I've had a few Polyrats. I've been saving up my Poliwag candy so I could get Politoed. I have a few strong Abras that I can evolve and then get another Alakazam. And this Alakazam happens to be my best one, and it got Psycho Cut Psychic, so I'm kind of happy about that. And here's my Machamps. This one I found downtown. As for the rest, I evolved them because there was a massive Machop nest downtown, so I had to go down there and cope some. So sexy. Not you. I mean, you're awesome, but you're better. And look at the back. My gosh. It's weird how he has 4 arms, but I mean, without question, Machamp is probably the best fighting type in the game because he might be the only one that can take down Snorlax because of his strength. Because, of course, he's an attacking Pokemon. I have a lot of Golems, actually. And I'm probably going to evolve this one because it's pretty high CP'd and it's actually pretty decent. It's not great. It could be better, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be well over 2,300 when I evolve it into Golem. I have a few Rapidashes. I'm actually happy. This Rapidash happens to be a perfect Rapidash, and it has perfect IVs. And I have a few Slowbros. I'm also hopefully getting a Slowking. Let's see here. I have so many Cloysters. I don't know why that is. I have a lot of Gengars, too. It's coincidence as I was powering up these 2 Gengars. They're not maxed, but this one seems to be more closer to my max trainer level than this one. I don't know why, but I have a few Onyxes waiting to get Steelix. I have a few Kinglers, a few Exegutors, a few Hitmonlees. I only have 1 Hitmonchan. I actually had 2, but the other one was really garbage, so I transferred it. I have a lot of Rhydons. Oh, shit. I don't remember where did I put him? I went out earlier today. Oh, I know where I went. The rail. Went to the rails, so now I know where that one's at. Chansey is my buddy. Chansey is my buddy only because she was the hardest Pokemon to catch because of the eggs. 800 eggs, and I couldn't get 1 Chansey. Really. I know Chansey's rare, but come on. 800 eggs, and you couldn't give me 1 Chansey? No, I'm just kidding. I've hatched at least over, 30 eggs since, but that's also because I use my Defender bonus on mainly incubators and lucky eggs. I'm actually kind of close to the Jogger achievement. I'll be happy about that. I've done a ton of walking. Pikachus, I'm close. Rattatas, I need to collect more so I can get extra small. Need to do more Magikarps. Low on Magikarp. And here are my type metals. There's normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, fairy, steel is at 74, but it's in a work in progress, 93 ice types, and dragons are my weakest at 46. And I say dragons the weakest as I had said earlier in the video, that it's really a mixture of that there's only one Pokemon in the entire Gen 1 that knows that is a dragon type, and of course that's the Dratini evolution, and then there's only one Steel evolution, and that happens to be the Magnemite evolution, Magnemite Magneton. As for ice types, because they added Smoochum, it could be a lot easier because there's more than one evolution chain. There's the Shelder evolution chain, there's Smoochum and Jinx, because Shelder can go into a Cloyster, Shelder and Seal are both water types, but when they evolve into Dewgong and Cloyster, they become ice types. So there's 2, and then Lapras, Smoochum, Jinx. So there's a total of 5, I think. But I'm going to check that again because I'm uncertain. Let's see here. Ice type. Technically, and Cloyster. Cloyster's 5. Yeah, I had it right. So Dewgong, Cloyster, Jinx, Lapras, and then Smoochum. So yeah, I had it right. I will say this though, I'm planning on having somebody doing the regionals for me, unless maybe, I hope Pokemon Go unleashes a new regional unlock, kind of like what they did for the Gen 1 starter Pokemon. I really hope they transfer and hopefully make it better so that we don't see as many Tauroses, but we get the chance to catch a lot of Mr. Mimes and catch a lot of Kangaskhans. I'm also going to be updating you on the latest Silph Road Pokemon Go tips and news. This was the latest APK mine that dropped as of recently. This one has evolution items, new moves that will be used for Pokemon to fight in gyms, and, of course, minor text fixes. In Pokemon Go updates, you can't go without minor text fixes. It's kind of like Kanye West can't go anywhere without Kim Kardashian West. But that's neither here nor there. 38 new moves have been added, and these are the newest moves. And, of course, they've also said that aside of Ditto's Transform, it's the first time that the moves have been added to the new Pokemon. So I'm actually, of all these moves, I'm most happy about is actually close combat for Hitmonlee, because I think that's Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan's specialty move. Outrage is going to be a great dragon move for Dragonites. That's going to obviously be either a 1 charge or a 2 charge. And one would think it's a 1 charge. Rock Blast is probably going to be like Twister. Focus Punch is probably going to be like Hyper Beam. Brave Bird is going to be an awesome move. These are actually some really awesome quick moves and charge moves. And I actually kind of want to get rid of these ads because they're blocking up the screen. Oh, wait, I could just do that. That's right. Anyway, not to get sidetracked. Evolution items. So this probably is going to tell us that there's a new way of evolving certain Pokemon because of items such as the Sunstone, the King's Rock Metal Coat, and the Dragon Scale and the Upgrade. Of course, Upgrade is for Porygon to get Porygon 2. Dragon Scale is for Seadra to get Kingdra. Metal Coat will be for Onix to a Steelix. King's Rock will be used for Politoed, or I should say for Poliwhirl, and Slowpoke will hold a King's Rock to become a Slowking, and then the Sunstone will be used for Gloom to evolve into a Bellossom. So that's pretty cool. Pokemon forms found, likely for unknowns. There's all these unknown forms: A, B, C, the dots, Z, the question mark, and the exclamation point. We won't know how that works, but we'll see. And there's a new news digest section. I actually like this because I like the opening menu of Pokemon Go to start with. But now that they're adding this might be one of the most important things that they're adding to the menu section of the game, and it's going to be pretty interesting. And then avatar customization. I'm kind of crazy about this because I like the backpack because it shows he's outgoing, he's an extrovert. And here are some of the other avatar customizations. They have a belt, glasses, and a necklace. I don't know if they'll force you to do it, but if they do, I hope they're not corny, but I'll probably look for, like, sunglasses. I'll probably look for, like, you know, the Pokemon belt that Machamp wears. And as for a necklace, I'll probably do something that has, you know, a cross on it. But they're probably not going to do that because Pokemon Go is sacrilegious. But that's neither here nor there. And then they said that there is a gender code as well as shiny Pokemon. That's pretty interesting. Gym radius, they fixed how you sometimes get that gym error when you're battling at a gym, and then in the middle of the gym battle that says there's an error saying you walked away from it even though you haven't moved. Large debugging tools, they're debugging the species, the gender, costume, as you can see and read here. New sponsor types, they've added 3 different sponsor types. They already added Starbucks and Boost Mobile, and I'm trying to think of the other one. Starbucks, Boost Mobile, and Sprint have officially become a sponsor of this game, and they're now, here are the parting words, is brimming in great things for Pokemon Go. And the shinies are probably going to be the one thing everyone's going to look out for. Evolution items are going to be the most important part of this update, and they say travel safe. So, and that is pretty basic. And I actually like using Silph Road. It's free to use for updating Pokemon Go and to check on what's been happening with Pokemon Go. I'll leave a link, drop a link down below in the description. Check it out for yourself. It's actually pretty cool. As for Nest Atlas, this is a very handy-dandy tool that will tell you where certain Pokemon are based on the Pokestops, but that is for another time to be said.
Oh, that was draining. I know that may come across to you as like, oh, that's no big deal, but when you realize you have like at least like over, 500, 600 Pokemon, and it's all based on evolving weak Pokemon just to get experience, it's really breathtaking. But like, it takes a lot of energy out of you. But I'm also gonna say I'm actually kind of proud of how far I've gotten in the game. Outside of the 2 regionals that I saw in gyms, because hacking little bastards put Mr. Mine and Kangaskhan in there, I haven't seen a Farfetch'd in a gym, so I'm actually kind of grateful, although I did see it on the front of the map, and I was actually kind of happy I didn't click it, because then it would have been registered in my Pokedex, and that really would have made me upset, because I really want to do this the fair way, or I could just pay someone who's overseas to collect them for me, because I don't trust airplanes. But that's another story. Anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in today, and thank you for watching the entire distance, as that probably was really painful. But as always, I will see you guys in the next video. I'll keep you guys updated on the next Pokemon Go vlog updates as much as I can. And until then, take care.